Today I'm going to teach you how to make this snack with potato dough that turns out simply perfect. Super crispy on the outside and well filled. It's quick and easy. Your family will love this recipe. Let's start by peeling 4 large potatoes like this. After finishing this step, cut the potatoes into small pieces. And if you like easy recipes like this one, go ahead and click the like button and comment below. I love easy recipes. Next, transfer the potatoes to a pot. Then add half a teaspoon of salt. Next, cover with water. Then, cover and let cook for approximately 20 minutes. Now, add the cooked potatoes to a bowl, along with a spoonful of butter or margarine. Next, let's mash the potatoes until they become a puree. If you don't have this utensil that I'm using, you can use a fork. Next, add an egg. Then 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 150 grams of grated cheese. Also add 150 grams of ham cut into small pieces. Mix these ingredients very well. Tell me here in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. I want to know how far it will reach. At this point, it is perfect. Take a piece of the dough and make the following movements. Open a cavity in the middle of the dough to fill it. Add a cube of cheese as filling, then close it, shaping it this way. If you want, you can also use another filling of your choice. And this is how our potato snacks will look. Repeat the process with the rest of the dough. Next, add a generous amount of olive oil to a pan. Wait for the oil to heat up. Then add the potato snacks we prepared, like this. As soon as it fries on one side, flip it to fry on the other side as well. And if you are looking for a quick, easy, and delicious recipe to impress everyone, you just found it. Save it so you don't lose it. And after frying on both sides, just take it out and place it on a plate with paper towels. Every time I make this recipe at home, it's a success. The whole family loves it. When you make it at your place, I'm sure it will be no different. Our potato snack is ready, folks. And look at how amazing this result is. Simply wonderful. Make it at home, and I'm sure everyone will love it and you won't regret it. If you've stayed until here, don't forget to leave a rating from 0 to 10 for this recipe in the comments. In your opinion, what rating does this stuffed potato snack deserve? Now I'll leave it here, a big hug, and see you in the next video. This recipe is 70 years old. My grandmother told me about it. You've never eaten chicken breasts like this? Let's start our recipe by making shallow cuts into 3 chicken breasts. If you like easy recipes like this, click the like button and comment below. I love easy recipes. Next, we'll season with salt and black pepper to taste. Once done, spread all the seasoning over the chicken. Want to surprise your family for lunch or dinner? Then you need to make this recipe. Now set the chicken aside. Then in a frying pan, add a little olive oil. Then add 2 tablespoons of butter. Stir very well until the butter melts completely. Once the butter has melted, add 3 cloves of garlic. Place the garlic cloves in the middle of the frying pan. Once done, add the chicken breasts in here and let them fry. After browning one side, turn them over to fry the other side. If you like chicken, you need to make this recipe. It's delicious and quick to make. After frying both sides, remove the chicken and set aside. And if you are enjoying our recipes, leave a comment below about the city or country you're watching us from. I want to send you a big hug and thank you for sharing this recipe. Now, using a fork, mash the garlic cloves like this. Next, add a chopped onion. Now stir well until the onion turns lightly golden. Once this is done, add a cup of chicken broth. Now add half a spoonful of garlic powder. Once this is done, add a can of cream, half a spoonful of salt, and half a spoonful of black pepper to taste. Once this is done, mix everything well. Now cover and let it cook for 5 minutes. After cooking a little, add the juice of 1 lemon. Then add the parsley to taste and mix. And what we are making is a white cream to finish cooking our chicken, which is wonderful. Now you are going to add the chicken breasts here. Then pour some of the sauce over the chicken. Cover and let it cook for 10 minutes. This is a simple recipe, but it will please all palates. It is perfect to serve at lunch or dinner. Now turn the chicken over and let it cook for another 5 minutes. If you make this recipe once, you won't want to eat chicken any other way. And our recipe is ready. You can take it out and serve it. And look how perfect it turned out. If you got this far, leave a rating from 0 to 10 to tell me what you would give this recipe. And I almost forgot to add some of our sauce, which was delicious. I hope you liked it. I'll leave it here. A big hug and see you in the next recipe. I threw eggs into the pasta and the result impressed chefs all over the world. In a pot with boiling water, I'll add 180 grams of pasta, 1 teaspoon of salt, and let it cook. Our pasta is cooked, so we'll drain all the water and transfer it to a bowl. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Daniel Wright from Boston. I'm really happy you're enjoying our recipes. In a bowl, I'll add 3 eggs. One teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and whisk until smooth. After that, we'll pour the beaten eggs over it and mix everything together. Now I'll add 70 grams of shredded mozzarella and mix again. Tell me how you make pasta with eggs at home. I'd love to know your recipe. In a pan, I'll add 1 tablespoon of butter and let it melt. Make pasta this way next time. You won't regret the result. Once melted, I'll pour in our pasta cover and let it cook for about 10 minutes. After that, we'll remove the lid and flip it over with the help of a plate. I'm sure your family will love this idea and ask you to make it all the time because it's that delicious. Now we'll add shredded mozzarella to taste on top. give it a special touch. We'll sprinkle chopped chive to taste. Cover and let it cook until the cheese melts. It turns out so amazing that I can't eat just one slice. Have you ever wanted to make a pasta that is not only incredibly delicious, but also quick, simple, and restaurant quality? Today, I'm going to show you the fastest. Now add about 200 grams of pasta into the boiling water. This step is crucial because it enhances the flavor of the pasta from the inside. Let the pasta cook according to the package instructions. Take a pan and place it on medium heat. Add a little oil, just enough to coat the base of the pan. Once the oil heats up, add 1 finely chopped onion. Next, add 2 cloves of chopped garlic. Now add 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce. This gives the pasta a tangy and slightly sweet base. Stir everything together and let it cook for a minute so the flavors start blending. At this point, let me pause for a second. Tell me in the comments which city you're watching from. I love connecting with you guys. Today's special shout out goes to one of our viewers. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Now, let's move on to seasoning. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of chili flakes, adjust to your spice level, 1 teaspoon of sugar. This balances the acidity of the tomato. Mix everything well and let the spices cook into the sauce. This is where the magic really begins. Now we're going to make this sauce rich and creamy. Add a 1/4 cup of water, half a cup of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream. Mix it slowly and let it simmer. You'll notice the sauce becoming smooth and creamy. This step transforms a simple sauce into something luxurious. Now add 150 grams of shredded mozzarella cheese. As it melts, it creates that perfect stretchy, cheesy texture we all love. Add 1 teaspoon of butter for extra richness and shine. Mix everything until the sauce becomes thick, creamy, and well combined. At this point, your kitchen will smell absolutely amazing. Now check your pasta. It should be perfectly cooked by now. Turn off the heat, drain the water, and immediately transfer the pasta into the saucepan. Mix everything together gently, making sure every piece of pasta is fully coated with that creamy, cheesy sauce. Let it cook together for another minute so the flavors fully combine. And just like that, your delicious creamy pasta is ready. To finish, sprinkle some fresh parsley on top for color and a fresh touch. You can also add a bit more cheese if you like it extra cheesy. Serve it hot and trust me, the taste is absolutely incredible. It's creamy, flavorful, and so satisfying. Now I want to ask you, what's the most popular pasta recipe in your home? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. Whenever I make eggs like this, everyone asks me for the recipe. Start by adding 6 hard-boiled eggs to a large skillet over medium heat with hot vegetable oil and fry for 3 minutes. After that time, remove from the oil. Transfer to a medium bowl and mash everything very well. Then add a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of black pepper, parsley to taste, 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and mix everything very well until smooth. This is the ideal consistency. After doing this, flatten 6 slices of crustless bread. Now, on one slice of bread, add a slice of cheddar cheese. Add the egg mixture. Brush beaten eggs on the edges. Place another flattened slice of bread on top and seal with a fork. Take this time to share the video and write in the comments. The city where you are watching from, and we will react with a little heart especially for you. Oh, and thank you for sharing this video. It should look like this. Repeat this process with all the bread. Next, coat them first by dipping them in beaten eggs and then in panko breadcrumbs. Then, add it to a large skillet over medium-low heat with hot vegetable oil. Fry until golden brown. I hope you're enjoying the recipe. Share it with your friends. By doing so, you'll be helping us reach even further. This is the ideal point. Aquella receta is ready. You can serve and enjoy it. I hope you like this recipe. Now I'm going to leave a little heart in the comments for everyone who wrote the name of their city. Until the next recipe, bye-bye.